The seeker after truth came to a certain master and asked the question, "Master, what is the difference between knowledge and enlightenment?" And the master answered, "When you have knowledge, you shine a torch to light the way, and when you are enlightened, you are the torch." We can ask ourselves, what is the difference between shining the light and being the torch? There is a story that answers this question for us. Let's see if we can catch it. It's the story of that king who gathered around him in his court all kinds of teachers, advisors and scholars, and amongst those in his court there was a dervish who was quite renowned. But then one day he called the dervish to him and he said, "I know that the way of the dervishes, the knowledge of the Sufis, is a light that has shone through the annals of time, of which a king's light is merely a reflection." And the dervish replied, "It is so." And the king replied, "Since I am enlightened enough to know this, teach me." And the dervish responded, "Is this a request or is this an order?" And the king replied, "If it is a request, I will learn. If it is an order, I will learn." And then the dervish said, "We must wait the appropriate time of transmission." So the king waited. Every day the dervish was in his court interacting with people, but there was no indication of there being any transmission. But then one day it was brought to the attention of the king that there was a singer whose voice was so mellifluous that it surpassed the sound of the nightingales and even the songs of the angels. Now, the king was not usually wont to take much heed of these things, but somehow this ignited in him a longing to hear this singer's song. And so he sent messengers to the singer, who was called Sahil Dao, asking him to attend at his court. But the messenger came back saying that Sahil Dao had said, "If the king wants to see my face, I will present myself. But does not the king know that the secret of a singer is only to sing when it is time to sing?" Now the king was quite incensed by this and angry. And he said, "Is there no one who can make this singer sing for me?" And with that, the dervish came forward and said to the king, "Will you humbly accompanying me to the abode of the singer? And with that, the king ordered that the simple garb of a peasant be bought for him to don, and he accompanied the dervish to the house of the singer. Now when the singer opened the door, the singer merely said to them, "I'm not in the mood for singing today," and shut the door in their faces. But the dervish indicated to the king to accompany him, and they went round to a window in Sahil Daud's house. And with that, the dervish began to sing. He sang the favorite song of Sahil Daud. Now to the king's ears, this was so sweet. And the dervish completed this song, but unbeknownst to the king, who asked him to sing it again, the dervish had purposely sung the song off key. And when the great singer heard the song, he could not but respond, and both the king and the dervish were transported into another state of being as Sahil Daud sang the song as it should be sung. When the song was finished, and the king and the dervish returned to the palace, the king sent a great deal of gift, money, gold, to the singer in his gratefulness for this experience. And then the dervish said to the king, "You see, it is a matter of time, the place, and the people. How does this story answer for us the question we might ask? What is the difference between shining the light of the torch of knowledge and being the torch? How does this story answer our question?
I think if you're shining the torch, you're still seeking. So when you stop seeking, then you are.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you. What is it that invokes in us the song? What are the ingredients that are present for us